1976 was full of one-hit wonders who lit up the charts and then vanished like someone yanked the aux cord on their career. We're talking about 15 forgotten one-hit wonders from 1976. Number 15, Vicki Sue Robinson, Turn the Beat Around. This one still plays at weddings, gyms, and anywhere people need to get moving. Turn the Beat Around is a disco classic. Cowbells, congas, horns, and Vicki Sue Robinson belting like her life depended on it. It shot to number 10 on the Hot 100 and had people sweating through their jumpsuits all summer long. But Vicki? She couldn't catch a second wave. She did some acting, voice work, and backup vocals over the years, but she never got another big solo hit. She passed away way too young, just 45 years old, but left behind a track that refuses to die. Number 14, Hot, Angel in Your Arms. This song doesn't play, it tells. 3 women calling out a cheating man in the most savage, soulful way. You better look around, because the angel in your arms this morning might be the devil in someone else's arms tonight. The trio, named Hot, hit number 6 on the charts, but they never made it back. Label disputes, poor marketing, and the industry being what it is, they disappeared after just one album. Number 13, Henry Gross, Shannon. All right, this one might catch you off guard. It's not about a girl, it's about a dog. Yep, a fluffy white Samoyed named Shannon. Henry Gross, who used to play with the band Sha Na Na, wrote Shannon as a tribute to Carl Wilson's dog. Carl was in the Beach Boys, and when his dog passed, it hit everyone close to him, including Henry. So Henry sat down and poured his grief into a song, and somehow the entire country felt it. Shannon climbed to number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100. People wept, DJs wept, dogs probably wept.
He knows how much we're free in this world.
But after that emotional gut punch, Henry's next songs didn't connect the same. I still get misty when this comes on unexpectedly. One of those songs that sneaks up and sucker punches your heart. Number 12, Sammy John's Chevy Van. This one? Oh, this screams 1976. It's about a guy driving a van, picking up a hitchhiker, having a, let's say, brief romantic encounter, and then watching her walk away. Chevy Van peaked at number 5, sold over 1 million copies, and basically turned into the unofficial anthem for road trips and sketchy shag carpeting. But here's what you might not know. Sammy Johns didn't follow it up. Not because he couldn't, but because he didn't want to chase that kind of fame. He shifted gears and started writing songs for other people, like Waylon Jennings, Conway Twitty, and others in the country world. If you can smell the old vinyl seats and hear the cassette tape warble, let me know what your favorite song was in 1976. Number 11, The Floaters, Float On.
I want you to float, float on. Come on, come on, come on.
This one, smooth, like melt in your mouth smooth, the kind of song that whispers sweet nothings while handing you a glass of something suspiciously spiked.
Come on, come on. Float on, float on.
The track climbed all the way to number 2 on the Billboard charts, and it became an instant classic. It was made for slow dancing in a smoky basement party with someone you had a huge crush on.
Come with me, baby, to Loveland.
Number 10, Maxine Nightingale, Right Back Where We Started From. Right Back Where We Started From is the kind of track that makes you want to spin in your socks across the kitchen floor with a wooden spoon as a microphone. It's got that joyful bounce that could lift a whole shopping mall into the clouds. And in 1976, it basically did.
Like us, can never fade away.
You couldn't walk 10 feet in America that year without hearing Maxine Nightingale's voice floating out of department store speakers, car radios, or a roller rink with teens skating backwards in slow motion. It hit number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it was everywhere. Her vocals were bright, full of energy, with just enough edge to punch through all that layered funk and brass.
Love is good, love can be strong. We gotta get right back to where we started from.
Every time this track pops up on a playlist, I'm right back on my grandma's shag carpet living room rug, sliding in tube socks like a disco ninja. That's the power of one good song. Number 9, Elvin Bishop. Fooled around and fell in love.
But then I fooled around and fell in love.
Here's a little twist. Elvin Bishop was the guitarist, not the singer. The voice you hear? That's Mickey Thomas, who later joined Jefferson Starship.
I didn't care how birds they cried, no sir.
The song blew up and hit number 3, showing up in dozens of movies over the years. But Elvin? He was a blues guy at heart. He went right back to touring blues clubs, never chasing the pop charts again. Imagine having your only hit sung by someone else. And then that guy becomes more famous than you. Ouch. Number 8, Dorothy Moore. Misty Blue.
Turns my whole world misty blue.
Dorothy Moore's voice? Straight velvet. Misty Blue is one of those tracks that makes you stop mid-sentence and go, wait, who is this?
When I say that I'm glad we're through.
Originally written in the 60s, the song had been recorded by a few artists already. But it was Dorothy's version in 1976 that owned it. It hit number 3 and earned her Grammy nominations. For a brief, shining moment, Dorothy Moore was everywhere.
My whole world turns misty blue.
But the follow-ups didn't click. Whether it was label issues, bad timing, or just the ever-changing mood of radio, she couldn't grab the spotlight again. She continued to sing, mostly in gospel circles and blues festivals, but Misty Blue remained her one mainstream pop success. Number 7, Boz Scaggs. Lowdown. Wait, I know what you're thinking. Boz Scaggs wasn't a one-hit wonder.
So true, the dirty low down.
Technically, you're right. But in the world of pop radio, Lowdown was his only major chart topper. It hit number 3 and won a Grammy. The rest of his work leaned jazzy, bluesy, stuff critics loved but radio didn't play. I dare you to find a cooler groove from 1976. Number 6, Starbuck. Moonlight Feels Right. If pure yacht rock had a sound, this would be it.
Right. Feels right.
Laid back, breezy, a xylophone solo that's basically summer in audio form. Moonlight Feels Right shot up to number 3 on the Billboard charts.
Drop the top of Chesapeake Bay.
But Starbuck? They were victims of the sophomore slump. Their next singles fizzled, and the band slowly floated into obscurity, ironically just like Moonlight. Got your head nodding? Tap that subscribe button and keep the groove alive. We've got more gold coming. Number 5, Mary MacGregor. Torn Between Two Lovers.
Torn between two lovers.
This song hurts. It's tender, sad, and kinda scandalous. Loving two people at once? That was edgy for 1976.
It's been another man that I've needed and I've loved.
It resonated hard, reaching number 1. But it also sort of boxed Mary in. Her image became this delicate, conflicted figure. When she tried to release other styles, no one wanted them. She did some soundtrack work, but never cracked the top 10 again.
Loving both of you is breaking all the rules.
It's like she sang a diary entry and then the world only ever wanted her to stay in that heartbreak. Number 4, C.W. McCall, Convoy.
Good buddy. Mercy sakes alive. Looks like we got us a convoy.
Let's talk about trucker country. Convoy was an anthem. It hit number 1 and kickstarted a whole trucker culture boom in America.
On the 7th of June, when they highballed over the pass, Bulldog Mac with a cannon back and a Jaguar hauling ass.
But here's the twist. C.W. McCall wasn't even a country singer. He was a guy named Bill Fries, an ad executive. He created the McCall persona for a bread commercial. The song caught fire, and next thing you know, he's topping charts. After the trucker craze died down, so did his musical career. He eventually became mayor of a town in Colorado. Not even kidding, only in America can you go from bread commercials to country star to mayor because of a CB radio anthem. Number 3, Walter Murphy, A Fifth of Beethoven. Disco plus Beethoven? Bold. But Walter Murphy pulled it off. His funky remix of the Fifth Symphony went all the way to number 1 and landed on the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. But once the novelty wore off, people wanted more Bee Gees and less Bach. Murphy kept working behind the scenes as a composer. You might have heard his music on Family Guy without even knowing it was him. So yeah, he traded the disco ball for a scoring desk. Number 2, Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. Disco Duck. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This one is bizarre, and I love it for that.
Flapping my arms, I begin to cluck. Look at me.
Disco Duck is exactly what it sounds like. A full-on disco song, featuring a guy doing a Donald Duck voice over a 4-on-the-floor beat. And somehow, it worked. In fact, it didn't just work, it exploded. Disco Duck sold over 6 million copies and hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Yes, a man quacking over a disco track was the biggest song in America for a minute. Rick Dees, the genius or madman behind it all, was a Memphis radio DJ at the time. He created it as a novelty record, a joke, something to get a laugh. Number 1, Wild Cherry. Play that funky music. It's funky, it's iconic. And the story, even better. Wild Cherry was a rock band until they were heckled by a fan yelling, "Play that funky music, white boy." Instead of getting mad, they turned the heckle into a song. That song hit number 1 and sold over 2 million copies. But they couldn't recreate the magic. By 1979, they called it quits.
Lay down the boogie and play that funky music till you die.